we sing in a little trio or at home, me, my sister, my brother, not professional, but music is the centerpiece of my life now. And so then my parents, being Black and being musicians, said, you're gonna get a real job.
Go back a little bit in history and talk about your career. Tell us about how you first got into music. Like, when did you first decide that this was your calling?
Well, from after I came from a musical family and a musical step family too. My mother was a professional singer. My natural father, Teddy Hill, is very well known as having managed and run Minton's Playhouse, which spawned bebop music. And so it's in my DNA. But when she married my stepfather and started performing with him, I moved from New York City to Newark, New Jersey. I now had siblings. I didn't before. I was an only child, and aunts and uncles and cousins. I had a whole family. And that's very important because your family is your first community. And mine was musical. And so my stepdad was a piano player. So he made my stepsister, my stepbrother, and the two brothers that came along afterwards learn how to play piano. So I went from no music to now I'm starting to learn how to play piano. We sing with the family. We sing in a little trio or at home, me, my sister, my brother, not professional, but music is the centerpiece of my life now. And so then my parents, being Black and being musicians, said, you're gonna get a real job. So they really strongly encouraged all of us to get into education. And so when it was time to go to high school, I went to Art and Music High School and majored in vocal music. And then when it was time to go to college, I went to Montclair State University and majored in music education, vocal music. So when I taught school for about 2 or 3 years, and I said, I love this, I'm really good at it, but it's your dream, it's not mine, Daddy. Would you please help me with some of your colleagues to get into the industry? He did. We started making some rounds, and one of the first people I met was Valerie Simpson, who was shopping her songs around, and she wasn't married to Nick Asher yet, but she wasn't doing anything yet. She wasn't even with Motown yet. She was about to be. So I would say that it was prophetic for me to get into the industry because I didn't know what I was doing. But from the recording sessions, the first Broadway show I got was the Broadway musical Hair, because Galt McDermott was doing his solo album of the music from the Hair, and he was being assisted by Jim Rado and Jerry Ragney, who wrote the book and the lyrics for all the songs in Hair. And of course, they were the two stars of Hair. And when we finished the recording session, which took about 2 or 3 weeks, they invited everybody who was on the date to come and sing for the producer and director of the Broadway musical Hair. Nobody else was interested, but I did. So that's how I got my first Broadway show. Now that's how I got started. It's a lot, so I'll stop there.